Hello everyone. Really up close, right? Wow. I am starting my first video, and yes, I'm in a garage. I wanted a little privacy instead of shutting my bedroom door. So I'm in my garage. So it's so nice outside. I wanted to start earlier. I'm just going to show you how beautiful the sky looks. This is after a day and a half of constant rain. Thank God no trees down or flooding where I am. But it was constant rain. It feels so wonderful outside. And I wanted to start earlier, but there were people over. I live right at the amenities. And so it was just a little noisy. And then I do live near the airport as well. It seemed like a lot of planes were taking off. And, there may have been a lot of delays with the rain. I'm not sure. I hadn't looked at that. Haven't seen a lot of news. But I did look at weather in different, like Florida and just different places here in Georgia. So I'm just doing a video to follow up on my short that I did. I'm in my garage, as I said, but I just wanted to have a little freedom, a little privacy to talk and everything. But these are all those receipts I had. And I think I showed this on my shorts. And these are nothing. These are from beginning of July back to March. Some of them even went back to January. And I just kept the bag so that I could have it for this video. But I did it to show that, yes, I made up my mind. I'm going to take charge of my health 100%. Trying to turn around this condition that I've been dealing with. It's a long story, okay? But I want to turn it around, and I just got to take full charge. And those receipts really are just depression receipts. I don't do a whole lot of staying out and doing certain things because of the condition I'm going through. And that was just kind of like my outlet. I just allowed it to be. I knew that's what I was doing and okayed it, but at the same time, I'm spending money. And as we all know, fast food, the nicer fast foods, and of course restaurants, everything seems like it's almost a minimum, $8 to $15, okay? And sometimes doing that twice a day instead of buying groceries, which is always healthier, more nutritious, and of course your money spreads more. And I like to enjoy and do things and eat. There's nothing wrong with eating out or getting a smoothie or whatever you like, but not resolving the issue. And I kept my receipts because I have a habit of at least once a week, maybe twice if I had to really go out and do some things. But normally just once a week I'll have a few receipts, and I just like to make sure they clear my account. That's just a habit I have. But since I'm in that mode, and then this medical condition I was dealing with, I'm just so tired when I get off work that I just want to go and lie down. And so I just couldn't bring myself to throw the receipts away without checking my account, even though I know they probably have gone through. Like I said, they date back to March, a few in January and February of this year. So that's why I had so many at a time. But I was like, I got to get rid of them because I'm going to keep collecting them. And then I can just start over. And now, ever since then, I have been once a week, making sure they clear, going ahead, throwing them away. Of course, I'll be keeping receipts from here on that are applicable to starting my YouTube business. And I also learned to do locks, micro locks, and still training for that. And so as I start, I do know I need to keep receipts. And I already have an app that I'm going to use to help me keep all those things together, make reports, and have things for taxes and such and such, okay? But just getting back to these receipts, in my case, I would say that's slightly a compulsive disorder developed just because I just had to keep those receipts. But your available balance knows and lets you know even when something's pending that it's out of your account. But here and there throughout just maybe once or twice, I don't know, I can't really think of more than one or two times that an account debited my account, a vendor debited my account twice, and I had to get that money back or something. But that's when I kind of started to have it years ago. Here we go. Here goes the plane, everybody. Bear with me. Okay. But yeah, just having that habit, and then, like I said, for myself, I just wanted to go through those receipts. And then I would go through, say, oh, I'm going to do 10. And then I'll organize them by the vendor name, okay? Then I go and say, oh, it's just quicker just to do them. So finally, I just had a moment to get them just organized. And I think it took me the rest of that night, but it may have took me an hour. It took an hour one day and an hour another day. I had a lot of receipts, guys. So anyway, just looking back at the bag. But yeah, those are going in the trash. I got all through. I'm not trying my best not to let them pile up, but I'm feeling better, feeling stronger. I've been doing some things like physiotherapy is what it's called. I did that from March to July, trying to keep that momentum of what I learned. I also, just grabbed hold and said, hey, all this money spending, all this depression eating, it's not serving you. So let's go ahead and just change that around. And I am 50 pounds overweight, so I most definitely, I can feel it. 50 might not sound a lot, but for my weight, my height is 5'4". It is a lot. And I'm not used to it. Most of my life I've always been slim and 5'4". So, okay. So anyway, it's just better for me. I can tell the differences. So trying to do that, and it would be better overall for my. Might go ahead and get in the car. But overall, it's better for me, my health, my well-being, my mental. But when you're eating nutritiously, as I'm sure you've all heard, it makes a whole difference with your sharpness, your alertness. I'm already seeing that since I say mid-July. That's when I was like, okay, I'm getting back on my $35, $40 a week because I just, it's just me. I can eat the same thing every day. It's good to eat the same thing every day sometimes when it's a nutritious meal. So I can eat salad every day. I like spinach, arugula. I like all kind of greens. A lot of times I'll just have my green salad in a salad dressing that I like. I don't have to have the cucumbers, tomatoes, and all that. I can eat very plain. I was a vegetarian before, vegan before. Plant-based is being used, and like I say, I've been plant-based before. Pretty much aiming to go back to plant-based because overall, for me, plant-based is just been the best lifestyle for me. I can tell the difference in just everything about how I feel, my energy, like I say, my mental, just my health, my skin, everything. Excuse me. So, but it's important to recognize things, and even if you need help, if you need to speak to somebody, arrange counseling, I really plan to try to set up some teledoc sections. I got an email a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I've been thinking about it. Here's the email, so I'm going to do the email. And, well, I did the emails, registered and everything, responded to the email, registered, and going to set me some teledoc sessions up, especially since it's covered with my insurance. I mean, hey. There's always other outlets out there through community, through church that can help you. Not necessarily just the pastor, but sometimes there are programs where you can pay $35 a visit. They may only meet with you for 30 minutes, but hey, help is help. Or if you are comfortable and your pastor has that set up, do it with your pastor or your spiritual confidant, you know. And I've just I've done a lot of different things in my life, and I know different things. So sometimes I get off track, but it's not so hard to get back on. But you just never want to second guess things because I've never really had to deal with my weight or being overweight and going through this medical journey that I'm getting ready. Well, I have been, and I'm trying my best to take hold and change it back and reverse it back as much as possible. Went to the doctor Wednesday. I saw what you would say a uro gynecologist, and he says that I'm just not a candidate for that type of surgery. And he said even if he did the surgery, what I'm feeling, going through, he just doesn't think it would help, and he would not do that surgery. And so I'm like, okay, which in a way is just disappointing because sometimes after you go through things, you might want to avoid surgery, but after a while, you're like, hey, let me get some surgery if this can be fixed. So since I've gotten that news, I do have another doctor I'm going to see October 13th. But pretty much for this condition, I've been seeing different people doing different things that are non-invasive, non-surgical. And each one is like, you're not, it's pretty mild. Okay, all right. But it doesn't feel mild. And I will go into it, of course, in further videos. But this one is just a kind of like explaining why I have those receipts and what that was about, but also why I have receipts. But like I say, I don't have them more than a week, normally a couple of days. I just go on my account and look and see, and I try to just maybe go every 3 or 4 days, not be a fanatic about it like every day, because there's so many different things to do that you always have to do in a day, it seems like, right? Outside of just work. And even if you are an entrepreneur, there's a lot of time you have to invest in yourself. So I just want to say if anybody can relate to this, and there's this really things happen. And I know people say that all the time too, but it's the truth. And I'm in new territory, and sometimes we'll find ourselves in something we never dealt with, and it's like, wow, I can't believe it. And so, even making this video, being overweight, I was just like, ugh. But hey, this is where I am. But I'm at peace. I feel so much better since I started grocery shopping. Cut the sweets down. I mean, that sugar really does make a difference. And like I say, I've had good, healthy lifestyle, nutritious lifestyles in the past. I always think from the inside out, because the outside is going to reveal and show itself to be what it needs to be. But working on your inside is going to show the outside. But I just been eliminating things. I still, because mentally I was so into getting sweets and getting cakes and stuff. And I'm not like I like desserts and stuff, but I'm really never just been a big dessert head. But I do like my certain little things. Like I love cupcakes. I love cupcakes, and I love white icing. That's like my favorite. White icing cake, cupcakes, and pink icing cookies. So I like those type of things. But I was going to this place. I would tell you a story. And I'm so glad anyway, because it stopped me from going there. I kept saying, I'm not going to go. Then they have like a buy one, get half off day. These cake slices, they're not a bad size, but still, they're $6, okay, in the end with tax. $5.75, $5.25, something like that, okay? So I'm getting these cakes, slice of cakes ever since last year, Thanksgiving. Just getting these cakes. Then I started telling myself, okay, no more. I might go a week, or I go 4 days. Then I'll be right back, getting me a slice of red velvet cake. And really, I've tried some other ones, and that was really the best one to me. But it's very popular. A lot of people like it, whatever. So I'm getting this cake. I'm not letting my family see I got this cake either. I'm eating cake in my car, eating the way home. Buy one slice on Tuesday. They had buy a slice, get one half off. So I started telling myself, well, you're getting this cake twice a week. Just get them on Tuesday, please. One of those slices was gone that day. Okay, like I say, they're a nice size. I think it was a 3-layer cake. So, and then the other one I might eat a little. Then I say, oh no. So then I try to spread it over 3 days. Okay. But I never really liked the customer service. And it's not all young people. It can be even old. In this case, it was some younger people working. They kind of worked there consistently. And they weren't. And maybe I'll be on one of those soon, guys. Okay. But they weren't rude, but it's just that blandness. You know, you don't even have to be like, over the top. Hey, how are you? You don't have to do all of that. But it was just like smug and like they just really didn't want to be there. And I was just over this like whatever, you know. And so this one particular day, you know, because a lot of these vendors, they don't tell you that they're going up. It's just next time you go, especially if you observe it, you 5 cents, 10 cents, you just know it's more, especially if you go all the time. And I was going every week to get cake. And so this particular day I had cash, and I brought the cash in, and I think it was $5.25. It had went up to $5.50. And so I just brought in $5.25. So the young man was like, I said, oh. I said, I'm sorry, I just brought in $5.25, but I have another quarter. Let me go get it. He was like, and I said, I got my slice now, okay? When I got in the car, I was like, you know what? You already said we're not going here. We need to cut it out anyway. Eggs, milk, all that's cholesterol. Just all reasons we cut it out. We're not even going to do it once a month. Not at this location, okay? I think I'll get in my car. Yes, I do like that song, everybody. So I was like, oh no, we're not doing this anymore. I'm not giving my money. I hate customer service like that. I just do. I don't have to go there, and really, it was just a blessing so that I wouldn't keep going. That's how I saw it in the end. So I just kept going. But I really felt like that was going to be my last time. But it ensured that it was my last time. So that's how I looked at it. I mean, I didn't feel good. I didn't like it. I was kind of like, As I almost was like, forget that. But I was like, no, this is my last case. But I had so many receipts from there. All that money, five. And then if I didn't just do it on Tuesdays, like that's $10, $15 if I got 3 slices a week. Okay, and I did that a couple of times. Well, no, not a couple, but I did do that. And then Tuesdays, like I say, I'm getting a cake and a half slice, but that's still $10 that day. So I just thought about it, and I think it's that same day I was like, all right, thank you, Lord. That's what that really was. Thank you. That's all what I don't need this. I don't need to be paying for something that's not helping me be healthy, and on top of that, the service is bad. So that ensured that sealed it up on that, okay? And when I was pulling those receipts, I was laughing the whole time. I was like, yes, thank you. But sometimes I think about the cake, but I won't go back to that location. It's not another location anywhere near me. And I know where some others are when I'm out and about, but I don't even have desire because I cut the sugar down. And so I am glad. And I also, like I said, just mentally, this is how much force a habit and train of thought. You see something, but you really don't get a taste for it. It really does happen when you start taking stuff out of your diet. It can happen very quickly. It doesn't even have to take 30 days. It takes 2 weeks sometimes. But I was at Walmart yesterday, and I was like, look, I was stressed. I was like, I'm gonna give me some white cake because I was a little depressed about the doctor saying that I'm not a candidate for the surgery, which in a way is a positive thing too. But I've really been miserable. Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna give me a piece of cake. But I couldn't even taste it. I was looking at it. I remembered that I liked it, but I was just like, So I got the cake. I went shopping in the store. I was like, I don't want this cake. And I was saying it even as I walked away. But I let myself kind of get far away. And I was like, well, let me turn around. So I don't really want the cake to get warmed up or whatever. But I was like, I don't want this cake. I don't want this. So I put it back over there. And I just got my meals. I had some salad. So, I just got a couple of things to go. I've been getting Oscar Myers. It's Oscar Myers or Hillshire's, low sodium lunch meat. Um, put in my salad. I needed some more salad dressing. Just got a couple of things and spent my $40. Sometimes I do good enough. I just spend 30. And I got one frozen meal that I like. It has shrimp, broccoli, rice, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers. Looking back, my sister's about to take off. She always backs in and goes. Living the Golden Girl family life with my mom and my sister. And so, there she goes. So anyway, I wasn't trying to ramble on. This is a video I did just want to do. Um, just explaining those receipts and just that, hey, I've been saving money, which is great. I'm not on spending money more effectively, and a lot of times even I'm thinking I'm going to get me some quick fast food, even though I'm going to try to make a healthier choice, a salad or grilled chicken or something, just healthier. But then I'm like, once I get in the store, I'm just like, let me just find something, save time, and just find something I can make at home. Or what else do I already have at home? I could just buy this, make this, because I make quick meals. They still tasty meals. I know how to whip things up for myself that I really enjoy. And I usually just end up buying what I want for that evening. It's not gonna take long because that's what it is mentally sometimes too. You just like, I'm ready to eat. I want to just be able to eat and then finish up what I need to do for the evening or in the day or whatever it is. So I just go ahead. A lot of times I end up buying stuff in the grocery store like I did yesterday, and that's it. And if coupons come in the mail, I always use coupons. I've been a coupon person. So anyway, takeaway from this, I hope everyone has a good evening. Like, share, subscribe. My sister is a cheerleader for me. She's been telling me for years to start a YouTube channel. I mean, many, many years. And I did one video about 8 years ago or something. Never did another video. But I do have some important information that I really want to give out. And I just want to continue from here. Whatever that I can do that may help someone. Share good times, laughs with others. I just think it's a good thing. So thank you all for being here and enjoy your evening.